You know, I feel like I've seen this movie somewhere. Where was it? I'm sure it'll pop up in my head eventually. The Secret Life of Pets is the latest film from Illumination Entertainment, the same studio that brought us Despicable Me, Minions, Lorax, and Hop. The main focus is about a dog named Max, voiced by Louis C.K., whose owner brings in another dog, a stray from the pound, Duke, voiced by Stonestreet. The two of them start to not like each other, and eventually they get caught in a situation where they're miles away from home, and then all of Max's friends band together to try to find Max and Duke and bring them back home, and avoid all of the dangers, including a league of animals that are bent on destroying all humans. Now, if you didn't get that joke at the beginning, one thing that every critic has been saying about this movie is that it is beat for beat Toy Story, and a little dash of Toy Story 2. So I understand that a lot of animated movies, kind of recycle the same trends, but more importantly, are these trends done well? And for The Secret Life of Pets, it actually is done fairly well. This is a movie that is made for much younger kids, which is something that Illumination seems to be really doing. They're an animation studio that seems to really make movies geared towards much younger folk. And that's not really a problem. That's not a bad thing at all. It's just most of their movies don't appeal to me. I mean, I really enjoyed the two Despicable Me movies. I never saw Hop. I avoided the Lorax. And I really did not like Minions. If you look at my worst of list last year, it was in there pretty much. So I had reservations for Secret Life of Pets, and it was pretty good. One thing that really excels this movie is the animation and the character designs. A lot of the character designs in this movie are really well done, most notably for the cat Chloe and the little dog Gidget. I really like those designs, and the voice actors they got for this movie are all really good. They fit their characters perfectly, and they just do a really good job. And there are also a lot of things in this movie that they do with the animation that's really clever or funny. For example, they have a lot of scenes with this wiener dog that uses its hind legs to get up certain staircases or ledges, and it's really creative. It seems like the animation department really did a good job at making this movie visually creative. There were a few chuckle-worthy moments in this movie for me. Not anything laugh out loud, but it was just more cute. And that's kind of the word that I use for a lot of Illumination movies, is cute. One thing I also really like is the jazz-style score in this movie by Alexandre Desplat. Given the look of the movie, it fits perfectly, and I really did like it. There are two things that I just really could not stand. Well, one of them is in the movie, the other it's nothing to do with the movie. Kevin Hart in this movie. Kevin Hart plays a small white rabbit who is hell-bent on destroying all humans because he was abandoned by his owner. And pretty much, it's just Kevin Hart as a rabbit. And I really like Kevin Hart. Let me say that first of all. I think Kevin Hart's stand-up is really funny. But whenever it comes to movies, he's very hit or miss. Mostly miss. And I think more of the problem is that Kevin Hart just seems to be in every movie this year. He at least has 2 or 3 movies every year, and they all feel the same. Granted, this one's animation, but still, he's very much doing his Kevin Hart mannerisms, and it got really annoying really quickly. And also, if I may, I praised the designs for a lot of the characters in this movie, and just the overall look of the film, but the character design for the rabbit is almost a ripoff of the rabbit from Pixar's short film Presto, just shorter, fatter, and talks. So I felt like that point that they just really got lazy in terms of design. But overall, Secret Life of Pets it's an enjoyable movie. I was amused when I watched it, but it didn't really leave an impression on me. It'll be good for younger kids. The little kids are gonna love it. So I'll give 2 ratings. For families, especially if you have younger kids, I would definitely say it's a good movie, but it's not a great movie. There are so many better animated movies out there, but this one's not bad at all. However, if you don't have younger kids, then I would say watch this movie at your own risk. You'll get a few chuckles here and there, but it might not leave the best impression. It's not really a game changer when it comes to animation. It's just fairly enjoyable. And I forgot to mention, the other thing in this movie that completely irritated me was the Minions short that played at the beginning. And I can just give a one-word review for that short at the beginning. Irritating. I really have grown to dislike the Minions, especially after that Solo movie, to the point where they're not amusing anymore. Those Minions have really overstayed their welcome. So, which is sad, because I remember when they did make me chuckle back in the first 2 Despicable Me movies. That was fun. Okay, so anyway, that's my review for The Secret Life of Pets. I hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of the movie and the short that preceded it, if and when you see it. And as always, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you, there's only one.